Cap Neo here with a quick look. One of the things that the original OG progressive bands had in common was epic tracks. Back in vinyl days, you might call a sidelong track. Genesis had Supper's Ready, Yes had Close to the Edge, the LP had Tarkus, just to name a few. But as we get into Neoprog, don't tend to have epic tracks so much, but they do have some. And up, of course, first is Marillion and Grendel.
Mountains echo, curfews bell, signal ending tasks. They place the faith in oaken doors, cower in candlelight. The panic seeps through blood-stained floors as Grendel stalks the night. Seeks his meals, prepare the funeral pyres. The shaper's songs no longer heal the fear within their eyes.
Which is on this video. It was never on one of the regular LPs back then. It was on a second side of a 12-inch. I have that somewhere. But here's a live version from the Hammersmith Odeon in London from '83, and it has a version of Grendel on this. Also, and to mention something, there's a part in it that sounds like it's in 9/8, but a good friend of mine who's a musician says it isn't really a 9/8, it just sounds like it 9/8. If anybody's, I'm not a musician, so it sounds like it from Supper's Ready, obviously. Apocalypse in 9/8. And it is on the McPointer CD live. The McPointer band, they do Grendel 19 minutes and 23 seconds for this. And this features Nick Barrett's on this set playing guitar. So there is this. Good version. Up next, of course, Pallas. And the Atlantis Suite would be considered their epic track.
Blow on the wings of change. Down the shadow across the land now bend. Ruins lay the tower, the ground denied and fell. Living in death throes, a race once true and right. Power now their ruin, their downfall, their might. The devil, their might.
And it is fully on the CD. It's not fully on the LP that came out back in '84. But when they put the CD out, they reconstructed the CD, and the whole thing is on. March to Atlantis is on here. So the full Atlantis Suite. And there's also versions done on a live, Blinding Darkness. There's a live version of it there. I don't know exactly the time on it, but it looks like 488. Boy, it's long. Close to 20. Up next, IQ from Dark Matter, Harvest of Souls.
The sky lights up above America. So praise the Lord, raise the ammunition high.
Doesn't give a time on it, but I know on the live version that's up on YouTube that was recorded at Nearfest in '05, it's like 20 some minutes long there. Fabulous version with Andy Edwards on the drums. Great track. Certainly ranks up there with some of the greatest tracks of all time. And there are other, IQ has done other epic tracks, but this is the one that really sticks out for me, Harvest of Souls. And Pendragon, here we have Wish Well.
The lion, the dragon that sleeps is not slain. Born into slavery is human fate. I want to believe in something that is great. I want to destroy these draconian laws. Sail through the heavens, closing old doors. So Prodigal's best to fly for south by southwest. These deep, shark-infested seas, we must do now what's all of this. So Prodigal's best to fly for north by east. We must hold fast now, with tears in our eyes and the burn of our cheeks.
Which is broken up into 4 parts. For Your Journey, South by Southwest, We Talked, and Two Roads. Here on the Believe album, which is from '05. And of all the times I've seen Pendragon, I don't believe I ever had him do, I never heard him do Wishing Well. I know they didn't do it on the cruise, because one of the things that I didn't like about the cruise was, although it sounded fantastic in the theater, all the bands were limited to about an hour. And that doesn't make any sense for prog bands. And they could have had longer, and everybody that played there could have played longer. Pendragon, IQ, Magic Pie, Big Big Train, Saga, everybody that played in the theater. Unfortunately, Moon Safari didn't get to play in the theater. So that's a quick look at some epic tracks by Neoprog bands.